Hi, sailors. This is Beth Crabtree with SpinSheet Magazine and Start Sailing Now Extra. I have Ash and Ray, who are profiled in our Start Sailing Now page of the October 2022 issue of SpinSheet. So welcome, Ash and Ray.
Hi, nice to be here.
Yeah, so thank you. So you are a young couple, relatively new boat owners, 5 years or so, just got into sailing in that time period and have really jumped in with 2 feet. So you've done so much work on your boat. Go ahead and tell me just briefly. I know it was a whole refit.
Yeah, so we've had our boat for a little bit over 5 years, and basically a hull. The cabinetry was nice, but nothing else really worked. It had 3 holes in the bottom and wouldn't even float when we bought it. We trucked it down from here in Annapolis down to Florida, and we spent 2 years on the hard refitting it. We did everything from the engine, the rigging, new through hulls, rebuilt the keel, the rudder, the centerboard, and we still continue to work on small little projects even today.
And you were living on the boat while you did the work, is that right?
Yeah, we lived for 2 years on the hard, and we moved off briefly while we were sailing it, but then we are now living and working aboard.
You guys got to know that boat inside and out. What have you learned just by doing?
Yeah, so we took the 3 ASA classes. And they're really great to start when you don't know anything like we did. We started from scratch. We had no sailing experience, and a lot of times in the excitement of being on a sailboat and sailing for the first time, you miss a lot. I mean, I even took the test and I only missed like 2 questions, I think. And yet when I walked away from those classes, I felt like I didn't actually remember a lot of what I learned. So we went back and we reread the textbooks while we were sailing. And but the main way I think we learned was making mistakes. A big one for us was running aground. We've lodged ourselves pretty badly in certain spots, either in sandy bottoms or muddy bottoms. So it's not really too bad. But learning how to dislodge yourself from like a gentle grounding, it's something that you're gonna have to learn how to do. Another one is communications on the VHF. It was actually quite comical, like learning and making mistakes, like especially with the bridge operators. On our trip down to the Keys on the ICW, there's about 40 something bridges that you have to call and open. Yeah, and it's and they're all on different schedules, right? So you have to like call in and either ask the schedule if you don't have it on Navionics or whatever, and sometimes they can't hear what you're saying. Sometimes you can't hear what they're saying. And with a boat name like Tabula Rasa, like they're not going to know what that is. And like spelling it out phonetically is a mouthful. So keep in mind, if you're going to rename your boat, like name it something really small and cute. Easy to say over the radio.
Tell me where you got your boat name.
I think the boat name came from just the reality of the boat. Like we got it and we didn't really know what we were going to call it. And it had somewhat of a depressing name. And I hear it's bad luck to like name it. So I'm not going to repeat the old name. But it was truly like a clean blank slate. Like we're taking this boat like from basically the dead and bringing it back. So we figured, okay, let's just treat it like a blank slate, start over, and that's how we got the boat name. So we weren't going to call our business Tabula Rasa, just have a little mercy on our customers, but we called our business Clean Slate Rigging.
So now that you're up here in the Chesapeake, tell me what you're most looking forward to exploring, what parts. I know you've been here 1 season. Yeah, do you have any places you want to go or have enjoyed most exploring with your boat? Or have you been so busy starting your business that you haven't gotten a chance to explore too much?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both, yeah.
We've gone to Wharton Creek.
Mm-hmm. Still Pond. We've sailed mainly in the upper bay. We haven't gone too far down since we've come up here. But I absolutely love all the creeks that are here, and you go in and these beautiful protected anchorages with like 360 protection, and and it's like a little anchorage with trees all around you, and it's so scenic and beautiful. It's very different from Florida. They're both beautiful in their own way, but the Chesapeake is just such a beautiful area, and I can't wait to explore it and see all the places that I don't even know exist yet,
Yeah, so tell me about your new adventure, Clean Slate Rigging, up in Northeast Maryland.
Yep. So starting a new business is very exciting in general. But starting a business about boating, I mean, that's something we absolutely love.
I know you have intensely been learning about that business, and tell us what you wish boat owners knew about their rigging, what they should be watching out for.
So something actually they should watch out for is keeping in mind that rigging is really the engine that moves your boat. So you have to keep in mind that you have to inspect it, you have to check it. Here, it's a sailing season, so check it at the beginning of the season, or just like set a yearly reminder to yourself to check for corrosion, for wear, for cracks. Sometimes it's just surface rust, but sometimes the crack can go deeper than that. So rigging needs to be maintained, and it needs to be looked after. In the bay up here, the timeline of standing rigging is about 10 to 15 years, and then it's about due for replacement. So it's something to be aware of, to inspect it for wear, for damage, about once a year. So yeah, I mean, setting up a business is like exciting in general, but we're even more excited because it's a business related to boating and sailing, and there's things that we really love, and we love being able to have like flexibility in our work and working together, which we've really enjoyed. Throughout our refit, we've worked together every single day, and ever since we've been married, we've been together almost every single day. So it's we like working together as a team. So this business gives us the opportunity to do that, and a lot of the work that we do is, I mean, there's such a big range. So it's either basic maintenance, like replacing worn jib sheets, or it can be something like a total re-rig. It really ranges.
Yeah, or I mean, even a light bulb or something like that. I tend to be the LF guy, so we try to do everything that has to do with with the sailing engine, which would be the rigging, and we love it. I think the best part is when we are finishing, and the customer has a huge smile on their face, and they're excited. Like we had a customer, can you please make our boat ready for Labor Day weekend? And it's her first boat, and she just wanted it done, and she got so excited, and just seeing their face and how happy they are and ready to go sailing, that's what that makes it worth it for us.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, I think you are a wonderful addition to the Chesapeake Bay. I'm so glad that you and your boat are here, and you're part of our maritime community here on the bay. Is Coco the boat dog there right with you? Can she make an appearance?
Get her here real quick. Come on, Coco.
Hey.
Oh, there she is. So Coco lives aboard with you.
Coco.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks so much.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.